What's up, filmmakers? And now it's time for another edition of The Indie Way, a show for the independent filmmaker, for the independent filmmaker. My name is Brody Calloway. I'm your new host of the show, okay? Now, I was blogging on the internet the other day. You all know what that is, don't you? Of course you do. And a lot of you fans on the blog let me know that you were worried about my qualifications to host a show about independent movies. So, for you fans out there, to prove my worth, my love for cinema, independent cinema, I decided to make a documentary, all independent, about how qualified I am. Let's take a look.
Too pure for this wicked world. Your data's uncorrupted, but does something skip inside you?
That's right, blogger, so don't even open your mouth. You don't even know what you're talking about. I am qualified to host this show. Speaking of show, today on it, we're going to review two different independent shorts, okay? The first one is entitled Martyr Man. Let's take a look at that.
Wow, would you look at what a beautiful day it is.
Now, I have two words to describe Martyr Man. Sucks ass. There's no lighting. There was no sound. It'll take me more time to review this piece of shit than it did to watch it. There's no director of photography. Martyr Man was a terrible movie. I give it a 1.5 out of 13, okay? Next movie is so much better. It's entitled Starter Man. Let's take a look at that.
Come on, hurry up, get to the point.
Oh, God. Starter Man had it all. I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. It will change your life forever. It was probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. The lighting was gorgeous. I give it a 5.5 out of 13. Now, speaking of independent shorts, I'm casting for mine. Thank you. You can find the ad on Craigslist. The short film is entitled Belt Buckle. There is no pay, but don't let that discourage you. You can put this on your resume. I need about 20 extras for this film. It's going to be a 10-hour shoot. 20 extras are going to be in the background. You're not going to have any lines. So send in your headshots and resume to Brody Calloway at hotmail.com. All right? And now it's time to take some calls from local filmmakers around Chicago. First caller, what's your name and what have you directed lately?
Well, I've legally changed my name to The Darkness, and I'm screening my movie entitled The Darkness at Big Tom's Bowling Alley. It's a $10 admission. I'd like to say I'd just like to say if anyone rents a real movie for $2 instead of watching my $10 indie short, you're probably shallow.
Well, I completely agree with you, Darkness. 100%. Good luck with your screening, all right? Okay. Goodbye, baby.
Indie film forever.
All right, next caller. What's your name and what have you directed lately? Hello, name is Chris Diaz. I'm not a filmmaker, but I listen to the show occasionally. I had a problem with something you said on the air last week. Yeah, what was that, caller? You said that filmmakers are more important. I believe you said something like it was the most important profession in the world. It is. Where do you get off saying something like that? Well, you know, filmmakers understand life probably better than anybody else. We make films, we understand life, we make stories. and we create those beautiful stories and we give them to reality. So, you know, if it wasn't for Steven Spielberg, if it wasn't for Orson Welles, if it wasn't for Kevin Smith, you know, you probably wouldn't be here, okay? So just think about that. Think about what? That's not true. I mean, that's complete garbage coming out of your mouth. I mean, that's complete egotistical bullshit. You know, my father was a farmer, and you know, without farmers, we wouldn't have food. Without electronics in general, you wouldn't even have the equipment to film the movies that you make. So where do you get off saying that it's the most important profession? I mean, give me a break. Come on. Caller, I just think you're shallow and jealous. You didn't go to college like I did. Excuse me, what does college have to do with anything? College has to do with everything. You know, I lived in a dorm, and I was a filmmaker in college. I was a filmmaker, film student, and I did things with my camera in college. So, yeah. You know, I think you're full of shit. And I think you're full of film. I'm full of film. You're not. You're nothing. You're a farmer's daughter, and you're nothing. All right? I make movies, and you make crops that people eat, okay? So get out of my face. This is all the time we have for the Indie Way. I hope you enjoyed our show. Please disregard all comments made by people who are not filmmakers. And you have an excellent day.